see the thing with Jonah Hill?
Nah, I seen a little bit of it.
You seen the thing with Jonah Hill? So if y'all
and again, I reiterate what I said earlier. I thought we were gonna talk about something else.
Yeah.
But she was wrong too.
You think she was wrong?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
But I didn't read all the text message though.
Mm-hmm.
From the look, when I started reading it, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So if y'all don't know, Jonah Hill is being called manipulative, emotional, insecure, and all this other stuff. I'm inclined to agree, but it's not just because of the text message. It's because of the whole thing behind it. Because, like, if y'all don't know, like, they broke up or whatever, and she, like, posted a bunch of his text messages. Mm-hmm. And some of the text messages or things he wanted to do was, like, for her to delete, like, pictures off her Instagram. Mm-hmm. And then he sent her this list of things to do, like surfing with men. Mm-hmm. Boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men, which I'm okay. That sounds, if they truly inappropriate, that's fine. To model, to post pictures of yourself in bathing suits, to post sexual pictures, and have friendships with women who are in unstable places, and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful, which that sounds reasonable. But the thing I think that's interesting is...
Also, remember the last thing he said, if you can't do this, then maybe I'm not for you.
Right. He was talking about these are my boundaries.
Yeah.
And what's funny about that is that day that I saw this post, and I wish I would have had information. It's this therapist online who wasn't related to this, but she explained the difference between boundaries, rules, standards, and threats. What he posted was not boundaries.
What he posted or text?
What he texted was not boundaries. Boundaries are set for you. You set your boundaries. Boundaries dictate your actions. Rules dictate the other person's actions. Standards are what you should expect when those rules or boundaries are broken or upheld. Threats, we know what threats are, is if you don't do X, then this is going to happen. Which it's not the best thing to do because you want somebody to change, because they want to change and not because of the threat or something.
Okay.
So in fact, what he was doing was giving her rules and threats, basically. If you don't do X, then this is going to happen. Okay. And give him a rule. So technically, those were not his boundaries, so he was wrong. And
I don't know about... Oh, go ahead.
And the thing that I found most interesting, because this is the thing I'm tired of seeing with dudes on the internet, is that they fall for these women. Like, it's good enough when you going into the relationship. Because he was sliding in the DMs because of those pictures, right? Mm-hmm. But then once you get in a relationship, all of a sudden these things that you liked about her on the outside are a problem. It's like, if you don't like it on the outside, why would you like it on the inside? It's like, I'm not going to get in a relationship with Meg Thee Stallion and then get mad when she up there shaking her ass on stage. That's something I should expect. You know what I'm saying? So for me, if that speaks to like a level of insecurity, if you weren't prepared for that, why would you get in a relationship? And from my understanding, she's like a professional surfer or whatever. Like, she just be out there surfing or whatever with dudes, without dudes. No, he said relationships with dudes. And he said stop surfing with dudes.
I didn't see the stop surfing. Yeah. He said, I remember the end of
So it's like
I thought it was more than that because I only caught that one little bit and I was just like, because I seen like a lot of slides. I was like, okay.
Yeah. But he had a lot going on to be like, it's more than just...
Okay.
Like, because some of the stuff I said was reasonable. Yeah. And like, those to me... It's like a rules you need to have, because it's the same thing with the Keke Palmer stuff. Apparently, y'all didn't discuss this beforehand, or like, like.
In that situation, I think everybody's wrong, and that's Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer. I think both of them are ridiculous.
Okay,
absolutely.
We can get to that in a second.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But the for this right here, I still think that's on her. I think she's 100% wrong.
Why?
Because she posted it. That's the biggest thing.
Well, I don't like that she posted the message.
Yeah, like first of all, that's what I'm saying. That's and regardless, and I do agree with you. These guys get in these relationships, these people, get in these relationships with people as if they are not, they have already shown who they are.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I don't know what she asked him to do or not to do. I don't know none of that because he ain't said nothing about how she asked him to do anything. This is a one-sided situation where somebody is telling their side in a way, and it's for me, it's still ridiculous. Yeah. For me, it is a boundary. I'm telling you, these are my lines of things that I don't want crossed, and if they are crossed, then I'm not the person for you, which is also a threat. But it's also me saying, hey, I like this, and if you can't do this, then I don't want to be here. You You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like it is, even if it is a level of insecurity, it's still, we all know who Jonah Hill is. He's the person that had a lot of problem with people calling him like the fat guy or that. He have
But
shown.
this is also the dark side of therapy.
Yeah.
This is dangerous.
Yeah,
like when niggas get a little bit of knowledge, then they start throwing terms around. Like that's the, you know, also something that should be pointed out. But
I think it's all, I mean, from every side, it is about, because that's his standard or his boundary.
Yeah.
Like the boundary, the definition.
Well, that's his rules.
A line that marks the limits of an area.
Yeah.
That's his area. That's his line of his own area. This is where it stops at for me. If you go past this line, then I don't want to be a part of it. And then it's also a rule because these are the rules he set in. And it's also a threat with him saying, I may not be the person for you. Or whatever he said in a statement. And for me, that's just two people having a conversation or a text, and then you can just be like, I don't think it's manipulative. I don't think he's manipulating her. He's saying, hey, this is what I want. If you can't provide it, no, I'm not going to be here. I think that's a simple like disagreement.
But I think that is a part of manipulation.
I don't think so.
I do think that's a manipulative tactic.
How? If I tell you, that's like if I'm around somebody and a person keep touching me, and I'm saying, I don't want you touching me.
So does your intention matter when it comes to manipulation?
I don't know
if I'm doing that, but I'm asking you now, if we do know his intention is to like get her to do what he wants.
Oh, because then, if he know that when he does this, she's going to if he know that she doesn't want to leave him, and he know he can set certain things or say certain things towards her and she'll react.
Then that would be
it's manipulation. But if he just telling her, hey, I don't like this.
Yeah.
And if you do this, I'm leaving, then no. Yeah. If he's just telling her that, but I don't know how he feels. That's the thing I've been saying a lot. That's the unknown. That's the known
unknown. That's the known unknown. With the unknown.
Yeah.
We don't know what we don't know.
No, well, yeah, that's the. Well,
but for me, her posting it, which I agree with, like, I don't want nobody posting my text. I don't care what I said. You know what I'm saying? And like him saying all that stuff are two different things. But like I said, that's for me. Like, why get in a relationship with somebody like that if you got a problem with that stuff?
So for me, that's a unknown again, because I don't know what the discussion was previous to that. I don't know. I don't even know how long they've been together. So if they've been together for a while and something happened and they got to argue,
that's what I'm saying. She's documented. She's doing all that stuff. He even slid in her DMs because some of the stuff he's saying he don't like now. So
see, he wrong for that.
But that's what I'm saying. So why all of a sudden do you got a problem with it?
Because are they in a relationship?
They were.
Okay, so if we're in a relationship, then I'm asking you not to do something else. So just because I'm attracted to it, now that.
But don't get the relationship.
But that's different though, because I done seen like when you're in a relationship, things change. You don't continue to be the same person when you're in a relationship.
That's true.
You change.
That's true.
I done seen,
but you shouldn't expect that.
I'm not saying you should, but I don't think he did expect it. He asked for it, and he said, "If you can't do it, then I'm not going to be here." I don't think that's.
But they got other messages where she bended to his will, like she deleted photos or whatever. But she kept the ones up where she was professionally surfing. And he had a problem with them too.
Yeah, see, that's why
I'm saying it's more than just like him setting boundaries. It sounds like he's being a little bit too controlling.
I'm not gonna say that. Okay. I'm saying because because it's only controlling if he.
I can't even keep my trying to control and being able to control aren't the same thing though. If he's going through and like, you can keep this one, and that one, which what he was doing, to me, that's a bit controlling.
Okay.
Whether you actually do it or not, that's something else.
Something different.
That's what I'm saying. So
I would like to know his side of the story.
Yeah, which we probably won't.
Because it's like, now that you've done that, now I know I shouldn't. Well, if I'm him, because first of all, I don't know. For a person to post something or to publicly out somebody, especially private text message, I think already you a foul person. So whatever's going on, I'm gonna look at you crazy anyway. Not saying that he's wrong. Like I said, I only read that first part about him as I was like, okay, it's weird. And you got with her and she's a surfer. Like that. Well, you should have known what you were getting into. But these are your standards, or these are your boundaries. These are things that you asking for, and she don't want to follow. Then whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't be with her. That's as far as it went for me. But if he's like, hey, you take this one out, that one out, and she's actually doing some of that stuff, then and then I also don't know what she's asking for, and that he's been complicit about. Like, because even in my marriage, I have been asked to do stuff, and I don't have no problem with it because I don't think of it as. But that's a marriage though.
They just dating.
That's different. Yeah,
but even in your marriage, if one of y'all just start asking for some wild, crazy stuff, like you can't hang out with him, you can't hang out with him. Like she be like, you can't hang out with me and Zay anymore.
Hey, listen, that's why you choose the right person.
That's what I'm saying. People can change. She can be one day like, look, I don't think they're a good influence. You like, based on what?
You already know how. Like,
based on what?
Come on, let's go over here and sit down.
You gotta prove that to me.
Yeah, you gotta show me where the hiccup is here.
You don't stop talking to your friends. We can't be together.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta sit down and have a conversation.
But people do that.
People absolutely
but also like I was saying, like I get that, we expect people to change, but at the same time, it's like, look at Madonna.
Yeah, come on.
It's like, why get in a relationship with Madonna expecting Madonna not to be the Madonna?
I hope she's doing well though.
I hope so too, but she's still out there.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people, bro, you really have to. Like you're right. People do change in the middle of a relationship. Sometimes they do. Sometimes that's why you choose your part. That's why you go through these processes of like elimination. Or
or just accept what it is at the moment and be like, hey,
and just enjoy yourself.
Like, you know what? We had our run.
And let's go on about our business. So I don't know, man.
But I'm saying, like, if I had just saw those text messages and I ain't read behind the scenes or whatever, I would have been like, okay, he ain't with it.
Where I'm at.
You know what I'm saying? He is what he is. I would still be technical about, psychology and where boundaries are and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But aside from that, I'm like, fine. But like when I heard that he slid in the DMs because of those photos or whatever, and that he went through and like, you can keep this one, keep that one, I was like, all right, you doing a little bit too much right now for me.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lot.
If it would have stopped right there, I would have been like, I don't care.
Also, with what you're saying, I blame both of them because you know who Jonah Hill was. He is a person that's insecure in private.
Yeah.
He is that person.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to know that something about him if you agree. Well, how long they been together?
Well, I don't know, because just because
how long they been together?
I don't know. I think a couple years maybe, or a year or two. Not long. It's
okay.
It's baby. It's a baby relationship.
They both fools for this.
Yeah. But I'm not sure. Like because a lot of, and this is what messes me up. Like with people that go to therapy, something, I kind of hold them in a higher regard. I keep forgetting they in therapy for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like you working through the process to be like a mature adult or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you can still have tendencies or whatever.
Absolutely. You gonna have them.
Like, and especially because I thought, before this, like, Jonah on his shit, he just private. He just, don't talk about my body, whatever. I appreciate whatever. So I figured he was like, for some reason in my mind, people like that just tend to have like more stuff figured out. People that's doing the work. So I don't see that at all. Mm-hmm. But go ahead, my bad. I didn't mean to that was it.
Yeah,
I can see how somebody would think maybe that he may have it together. Something like that. You may not be expecting all this.
I wasn't
surprised. Like
from the little bit that I see, it was like he don't want pictures out there. He don't want like stuff coming back to him. He's a proper I don't see him online. I don't see nothing of him posted, and he don't want. He could be like, I don't want you with somebody that's like, that's Jonah Hill girl, or it come back, or he could have like a real insecurity about you around other men and your body, and you being able to show your body off, and him not being able to show his body off.
Could be a number. Could be a number of things. It may not be about you. Maybe he want to be out there with his shirt off.
Yeah, and he can't. And he's too insecure
serving with you. Yeah. But you with these Australians or something.
With the abs they got. It could be a real insecurity towards him. Or he could something that happened between them where he forgave her for something that she done and took her back, and he's like, okay, well, now that this done happened, I need you to stop doing this and
but stop bottling.
Yeah, I agree, he's wilding with that. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing that got me was like, even upon reading it first time, some of them I agree with, some of them I was like, all right.
Because even when I seen stop modeling, I only thought he was only talking about inappropriate stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what is inappropriate? Well, that's something y'all will have to discuss. Which I don't understand why you having that type of conversation over text anyway, because that would be reckless too.
Yeah, I need to pull you aside. We need to have a talk. Come on.
Yeah. Like, or a phone call or anything. I don't think discussions like that should be done over text.
Yeah. Like your boy, like we can go into Keke Palmer. Like that was wild too.
Both of them are ridiculous.
Yeah. The way they responded to each other. Like him just jumping out on Twitter, like, you a mom? Like, why not just, if you gonna feel that way, send that in the, like we need to talk when we get home, or like text, or like,
because you messing up the brand,
or just put it in the way like that made me feel some type of way. Don't be like, because I think that's what a lot of people mess up is they automatically like go at the person instead of phrasing it as like, what you did made me feel some type of way. Like, can we figure something out or something like that? Was like, you out here looking thotty, don't be a thotty. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way people be coming off. And it's like, just be like, no, what you did makes me feel like insecure. I don't like, because you up there getting sung by Usher.
I don't like the term insecure all the time. And sometimes it is insecurities. Other times it's just like, can you be respectful towards me?
Yeah.
Would you find this disrespectful if I was in the same position? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's just like empathy. Like, do you understand what you're doing?
But what do you think triggered it, though? You think that she was out there in the outfit, or it was because she was Usher getting sung?
Hey, me and wife had this
because I think
I think it's a combination of both. If she was out there,
because my problem is, before he was, posting her himself, shake your ass, baby, do that. You know what I'm saying?
But he was with her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But now that he ain't with her, you're like, I don't know.
And then now you all up on Usher like that, which is one. You know what I'm saying? That's
like, if she had just been there in the outfit, would he would have been like, she your mom?
I was like, he probably would have said. I was like, he probably would have said something if, like, she would have walked around and somebody took pictures, and then it ended up on Shade Room. He got tagged into it.
Yeah,
I think at any point that he would have got tagged because of that dress, he would have said something to her. He would have had a problem.
But you don't think he knew about that dress before she went?
I don't know, because I don't know if he was with her. Like, if I don't know if he was with her that night. And then she left the house like that. Even though it was like this fake post that went around and said it, but it didn't. It wasn't. I don't think it was Keke that said it, but. Or if she was out somewhere else and he was out somewhere else, and like she flown out somewhere, or she went to the concert.
We don't know how these Hollywood.
We don't know how people work, so she could have just put the dress on and then went out. He made him not. He would have known. Maybe he didn't know unless somebody else took pictures.
Yeah,
but if she had jeans on, and a regular shirt on, and she was dancing on Usher, he still would have said something.
Yeah, that's what I think. But I also, mom, G.
But I also believe she had that dress on because I only seen it from the front at first. I was like, oh, that dress, that's cool.
Yeah.
My wife was like, did you see
the back?
And I was like, oh yeah, she foul for that.
Cheeks out.
I was like, oh, she's wilding. But
she's out.
But if that's the person you chose, and you know that she's already like that, then by all means. But I will say, since she had that baby, she has had a glow up.
Yeah,
her stock has risen.
Yeah,
more so than in the past years. So I will say that much. That baby did, do wonders for her. But if you feel like your man will have a problem with you wearing a dress like that, then I don't know. I'm not going to say not to wear.
For me, that's a hard, because it's like, to me, it depends on why you have a problem with it. It's like, because we know crazy niggas here. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like a situation like going back to like you meeting these people. It's like you meet a man in a gym wearing your little gym outfit, whatever, y'all working out, whatever. Then y'all get together. A month later, he like, I don't like you wearing that to the gym. It's like, but I met you in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was already wearing these tight little shorts. All of a sudden, you got a problem with it. And it's like, I don't understand why they put themselves in a situation. In that situation, I need to know why this bothers you. Because if it's good, then, because if you just got some crazy ass reason, or if it is like a deep insecurity, that's something you really need to work on. Because that's different between like, I just don't like, because for me, like, I would feel more comfortable with her wearing it with me there, just like for security purposes. Like,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Me being there versus like you just being with your homegirls, you wearing an outfit, dudes will try you.
Yeah.
I would feel more comfortable. But if you just genuinely like, I don't like you getting attention or something like that.
What if you just don't like her cheeks out? What if you just don't think that's appropriate for her to have her cheeks out?
That'd depend. Like, where?
Anywhere.
Anywhere? The beach too?
Yeah. Well,
because now it's like, is the venue matters.
The venue absolutely matters a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wear a gym outfit to an interview. Like, the venue matters.
You?
Like, well, come on, that's me.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? That's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I get with you. I get what you. Y'all get what you're trying to say.
Like, I wouldn't wear a gym outfit to my mom's birthday party. If we was having something. Like, the venue matters. Like, you wouldn't wear a bathing suit. I wouldn't wear swim trunks to like a like your birthday party, unless it was at a pool.
Yeah,
you know
the pool party, you know what I'm
it had to be
saying?
a pool. Like, yeah, some things are appropriate for the venue, some things are not. You know, I wouldn't wear, you know, jeans to my wedding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you got
unless we all outside
Yeah.
at a barn or something. So yeah, I do think sometimes the venue
couples
does
ain't really having these discussions like that. Or they are, or they really don't care. Like,
yeah, me and my wife had discussions like that. It's some things, like I told you, like some things that I don't mind doing. Like my wife have a problem with something I have on or something like that, and she say I don't like that. That doesn't look good on you, or it doesn't make us look good. No problem. I'm gonna ask why. Like, what you mean? Like, what's the problem?
Yeah, I need to know why.
Yeah,
because if you give me some stupid reason, I can't do
it. It's always a reason.
I was like, I want.
It's always a reason that I was like, oh, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even look.
I don't like the color blue, nigga. I do.
Yeah, it ain't nothing like that. You know
I'm wearing this blue shirt.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, like for like especially but they boyfriend and girl. Not saying you shouldn't be like that. Like you should like
they married.
Like when I'm out, are they married?
Yeah, I think they married.
I don't think they are.
You don't
I think that was one of the biggest things about that situation because he did use wife, but it was like, are y'all married? Because y'all haven't said anything about this. Y'all, from what we know, y'all boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever.
I thought he was married.
From what there's no evidence of this.
Yeah.
And regardless if they are or not, he shouldn't have posted it. He should not have posted that because you messing up the brand. You making her and yourself look bad.
And you putting your business. Why you doing that?
Yeah.
And then I hate when he do stuff like
tags.
that. Them tags. His ass up, making him, your girl got your cheeks up. That's why I think it's more like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I gotta say something.
Yeah.
Because why would you say that otherwise instead of her?
Hey, I don't like that.
And that's why, and you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like it from that angle, because you did it because he was getting at it all the time. He's like,
so do you think Keke was wrong at all in this situation?
I don't know, man, because for one, like I guess I don't know. I can't say that the interaction with Usher was inappropriate.
I'm saying for you, not for
me,
the situation.
That's why I'm saying, like, I can't.
If you had a lady and she went out, with a dress, let's just say you did know, or didn't know. Let's say you didn't know. She was out, and then you see her dancing on Usher, like she was, Not like cute,
but
like,
here's the thing though. Here's why I'm gonna say this.
Okay, because Usher is
because I brought up Meg Thee Stallion for a reason.
Okay,
because if I go to a concert and like I get brought up on stage, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. To be honest with you, bro, like what just happened with Chris Brown not too far back when he was dancing on it, it's like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And I extend that both ways, to be honest with you. Cause I'm be honest with you. If Usher sing to me, nigga, I'm be. Usher just don't sing to people every day, my boy. Like, come on, son. If I'm being all the way 100, I would have been like, nigga, that's Usher. That's him.
I'm in there.
I'm in there, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have to say no, bro. I'm saying no in any situation.
Yeah.
I mean, if Janet Jackson,
cause she did that too.
What's the name?
Beyonce.
No,
she was on Terrence Howard. Boy.
Yeah. Iman Shepherd's girl, Tiana Taylor.
Oh, Tiana Taylor.
It's a no.
Yeah.
And these are some of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, if my ladies say like, I don't want you doing it, I'm like, begrudgingly. I mean. I'm gonna be pouting, but you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, all right, man, whatever, bro.
As a married man right now, like my wife did say, yeah, you going up there? I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in the crowd, like it's me, you, and Zay, and we were sitting there and she point me out, I'm gonna tell one of y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna gladly accept. I was like, he can't do it.
Yeah,
I'm right here. I'm available.
That's just me though. Yeah. This doesn't go to everybody's relationship because I don't. This not like me saying, hey, nobody should be doing this. This is for me. Whatever your standard is in that relationship, y'all should have that talk and talk about how y'all should represent each other.
Yeah.
Because I understand I represent my lady.
Yeah.
Like I can't be on stage getting hard for another lady dancing on me or something like that, knowing that I'm married. Because I represent her. We got a thing in the house, like when somebody do something like out of whack, like I'm like, calm down, or I need to calm down, or I post something. Like sometimes I post something and she's like, don't forget, don't mess up the brand.
Right.
Yeah,
I respect it.
And I have to think, like, yeah, you're right, babe. I didn't even think like that. And the same thing was, hey, babe, that's don't forget our brand. And then let's go and go back to, okay, cool.
I respect that wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
But I got a line.
Yeah, I know.
Like if it's regular, like women.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like Beyonce pulled me on that stage, dog.
I'm a respectfully decline.
It's got to be a once in a lifetime opportunity for me, and I extend that to my partner as well. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Usher pull you on stage, you better get that song.
I will respectfully decline. Yeah. But as far as that, like him and her, I think it's ridiculous on both of them.
It's best to have those conversations ahead of time. Yeah, like establish all that early, don't, because when you get in those situations,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I don't like the notion of society though. That's one thing I did not like about the reaction to it. Instead of a reaction of like understanding, like, okay, well, he has a problem, and I hear like, well, he can't tell nobody how to dress. And I mean, you're right. I can't tell my wife how to dress or not to dress or whatever like that. But I will stand like, hey, I don't think that's appropriate for us. You know what I'm saying? Or in that situation where they're together, it was like, well, she's the breadwinner, so she can do whatever she want to do.
That's wild.
That when it comes down to stuff like that, it was like, oh, you just a boyfriend, or you know what I'm saying? It's not like you're a husband, or it's like crazy. Even though I slip up and say, well, they just dating. I'm like, nah, it's still
unless y'all got that arrangement.
That's what I'm saying. Unless it's a talk arrangement between, like you say, like unless it's like something between them, then yeah. But if it's like, man,
like if I'm a Saudi prince, you already know what's up.
You already know what's up.
You already know
There's
what's
standards
up,
and qualities. Like, you know, I'm not mad. It's just you have to know who you with. And if you don't, y'all should have discussions on where y'all at with each other and what is appropriate and what is not appropriate with each other, and where is each person's insecurities at. My wife know my insecurities. I know my wife's insecurities. I know, and again, even with us, we don't have many. Like, but it's like, okay, like, well, I don't think we have any. We both have our standards on what we want to look like.
Yeah.
And if we have a line on where we need to walk. And y'all in each relationship, you need to have that on what we trying to do and what we trying to look like. Is this okay for me to do?
Think of your relationship as a brand.
Yeah.
Stay on brand.
Yeah, like, yeah, man.
Just send them a text. That's all you had to do was send that text. Hey, stay on brand.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You partner. What you doing? You know what I'm saying?
What you doing, partner?
So, like, for that, that's something that they both should have discussed before going out or whatever the case may be. But the notion of the conversation around what's going on as far as he's not being a real man.
That's toxic. That's all toxic.
Yeah. Or
that's unproductive, scoring people out there.
Or even the stuff about Keke, like her being a thought, her not being a good mother or whatever the case is. All those conversations
that doesn't represent like, you know what I'm saying?
Not at all. That
might be the one night a year she was like, let me pull the cheeks out. You know what I mean?
But it's Keke Palmer.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming not. But you know what I'm saying? But regardless, that's something that's within a relationship, and for people to have those, because if you're saying that any man that makes more money than his woman, he should be able to do whatever.
Yeah.
And I know that most people who said that about her being able to do whatever don't feel like that or wouldn't allow that in their relationship. So same thing with the men. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you saying that she's wrong, but if Keke Palmer was to come talk to you, or if Beyonce or Janet Jackson would have asked you to come on stage, you would have been up there.
Yeah.
So these are the same people. Not saying everybody, but most of y'all would be, if y'all would have folded in some of them situations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you also have situations like my man Adam 22, which is
wild, but that's their relationship.
That's their relationship, right?
And, you know, I mean, for her, I mean, stuff like that is weird because she's like a porn star. Like, that's what she do.
She's a porn star with him.
Oh, what up?
Yeah, with him.
Yeah. Well, she branching out. So, so you know what I mean? No, nobody want to see her, but yes, that can only be sustainable. So nobody want to see what the same do all the time. You can't sustain that career.
He has. But I think he was bringing in other women. But regardless, that's their relationship, which is what I'm saying. Like, that's their relationship. That's something that they chose to do.
Yeah.
And though he doesn't look okay with it, and he's doing his best to look okay.
Yeah, that's one of them situations. Like, I think.
You think? Yeah, I think you made him. You let her. I believe you let her talk you into something you weren't ready for.
You might should have just thought about it, or you wanted to believe that. Yeah, I'm okay with whatever.
Yeah, you wanted to believe that you was okay with it, but instinctively you was not okay with that.
Yeah.
Then it don't look like. But and again, I don't know how that man feels. He probably just tired of people bothering him and tagging him and stuff.
Yeah.
Because people are, they were saying she looked happier in the photo with my man than they did at the wedding, which is wild to me. I was like, yo,
So they didn't have an interview with him. It was like him, her.
And she was like saying she was hurt for 3 days.
Yeah, and then like I was like,
why are we doing this?
That to me, that was like when Janet Jackson brought Will on the prayer table and talked about her tangle.
Yeah.
Why are you talking to me about?
Yo,
why are you talking to me?
Like what? I mean, you knew they was gonna get some clicks.
Yeah,
and I think she gonna get a lot of clicks because it's him.
Yeah,
and her, and the way it has blown out of proportion.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's their relationship. That's their standards. That's their boundaries. That's the rules they set.
You know what I'm saying? Either they can come back from there or they can't.
It's gonna be over. So.
Yeah.
Because you just don't. Those conversations are weird, and she seems, and no disrespect to her.
I want to know who you think brought the idea up? You think
her,
she?
Of course.
I think I should.
Yeah, of course, of course that was her. He ain't say no. You think he said that? You think he said that?
He might have, but I think
his post was like, I was Judge at first because he was like after the conversation or something. Come on, now you didn't say that. It's no way that you brought it up.
He brought that shit up. Like, hey, what if you? And she was like, "What if I?"
This is.
What if I do that?
Listen, I'm willing to bet that this is a known that he didn't bring that up.
You know he getting clowned, especially by his ex co-host. You know they clown.
Oh, you know they own him, bro.
Lighten him up. I would let my girl get.
What's my man name from? He be doing the gaming, the black guy. He be on Twitch.
Oh, Kai Cenat.
You see what he called him?
Yeah. Can I get next?
Yeah.
Basically,
like,
yeah. That's what you open yourself up to.
Yeah, bro. You can't just bro.
Hard stop.
I can't handle it.
Unless she already like a porn star out there like that, you should just like never.
Of course.
Never.
Unless that's what I'm saying. Back to what you were saying, which I agree with. Unless she's already, I can't get with no porn. I then be like, stop.
Yeah, like I don't like you. I don't like you messing with all these dudes.
Yeah.
You don't.
That's a different. This is a career.
Yeah, that's a whole different monster right there. Like I have to do this.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even.
Are you providing
this.
everything for me? Like you would have to do that. And if she still want to be independent or be able to feel like she can have her own money, then I'm not got to. If I get with a boy, I'm not about to tell her to stop.
Yeah.
I know what I'm getting into. I got her not from what's between her. I got her from what her mind has.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Clearly,
yeah,
clearly, bro. Like that's the only thing. So for me to ask you to stop while you doing that, same thing with Jonah's. Like, bro, like I agree with you. Like some of that stuff, I didn't know he had told her to stop doing all that. Yeah. But yeah, he filed.
If he would have just kept it at the text message, I'd be like, all right, I don't care.
Yeah, because that's the only thing I seen was the text.
Leave it there, bro.
I was like, this is not one of them relationship things. Like, man, I was like, this is their relationship. Why she post it?
A lot of stuff is prevented with a conversation, or just waiting to have a conversation.
Number one advice I can give you, as a person that's married, not I ain't been married that long, but the number one thing
legally, he ain't been married that long.
Legally, yeah,
but in a relationship, been working on a long time.
Yeah, I've been in for a minute. But the best advice I can give you is communication. Communication is key, bro. You have to be and I'm not talking about communication with your partner, but also with yourself. Like you got to know who you are and what you're okay with, and you have to be truthful about those things to have certain conversations. Because me, like it's hard for me. I don't really have a hard time. Well, we know each other. It's hard for us to feel stuff sometimes. Yeah. Like we don't be feeling stuff, and that's what get us in trouble. Like,
yeah, because like, what is this emotion?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this? I better check out.
Put this in
what
my
am I supposed to do with this?
Quick, you know what I'm saying?
I get there. Then months later, you searching your pockets. You like, oh, what is this? What's this emotion I was carrying around?
I done washed these pants twice.
Yeah, got it all over your jeans. Yeah, smudged in your jeans.
Yeah, man. Number one advice, man, communication. Not just with your partner, but with yourself. Yeah. If you need to seek therapy for stuff like that, seek it. But a lot of times you're going to have to find that on your own.
Number two advice. I like what you said, is keep the brand in mind.
Keep the brand in mind, bro. Never have your partner looking bad. Never.
Yeah, always think about your unit and like what you want to represent. I think that's a good piece of advice.
I think about that all the time. Before I end this, like, damn.
It's good for the brand.
What's good for the brand?
Good for the brand. And it's not like, don't take it as like a business. You know, it's the brand in this situation is your relationship.
Yeah.
How you reflect on your partner. Think of your brand.
You know same thing.
And we all, you fuck up sometimes, but pick yourself up.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Do some brand control.
Rebrand if you need
to.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of a rebrand right now. I'm about to be a boss.
I already know.
It's about to be a problem. Like,
I'm gonna enjoy this time too.
33, it's gonna be wild.
I'm gonna enjoy this time. But that's all I got.
That's all I got.